Hi guys, it's Unknown Tech. So Amazon. Hi guys, I am Unknown X. I'm here to give you guys a anime review of episode one, Loner Life in Another World, Isekai, or whatever you want to call it, or just call Loner Life, Loner Life. One thing I really want to say is that episode one is not really the best episode, best episode since I see from other different animes I like to watch and stuff like that. It's kind of slow. It really is. It really actually is. I think that's kind of like a good thing because usually from my point of view, I liked where they basically, I like the ending where they just basically get down to it, basically just seeing other different characters based in the anime. Usually we just usually don't see it really based like that because usually 90% most of that pretty much that basically happens in any other different anime. But this anime basically in particular it's not something like that I may like or maybe I may not like or stuff like that. But it is an okay start, but it is kind of slow. So I think that basically to me, I think this might be a good thing. I think it probably will, but I'm not really so sure if I really want to continue on watching the animes and just to see where it goes from here on out, and just to see where the basic where basically where this anime space is going to go. And I want to personally want to say there is that first want to say here is that the episode was enjoyable to watch. Also, want to, but the minor problem I have based with this episode, which I'm not too very happy about. It has to do with the subtitles. The subtitles are pretty much all over the place. I don't know why, but that's what it basically felt to me. And because I was going like, what are they trying to show or anything like that? I mean, it didn't really make sense. Like basically just watching the episode and I'm just kind of like yeah, he gets skills for this, he gets skills for that, and he could be like any class of you know combat situation where he wants to be and stuff like that. And basically that. One thing I really want to personally want to say is that, and this is just my opinion, this is basically what I definitely do think. You usually don't see basically in an online game where they can learn different abilities to have something that comes up to help you out. There's classes based out there basically online when it basically comes to World of Warcraft because you have demon hunters, you could be a hunter, you could be a mage, you could be a priest, you could be a paladin, you could be a rogue, you could be a druid, you could be any a monk or a warrior, whatever it is, Death Knight, right? And so, or basically or basically to be a dragon, whatever you want to be, where you want to be. But even though whatever basically of that class that you choose to what you really want to be, and it also gives you an option like what kind of race that you really want to be. You can be night elf, human, dwarf, doesn't really matter, or anything like that. I think the point where I'm trying to get back is get from what I think here is basically to me is that from what I see basically in this anime, it kind of relates to basically of that issue, basically all that issue because usually when you play an MMO game, they'll tell you like what happened in the like back in the past and so like what causes the war, what causes all this, and basically those other things also well too. It's kind of like the same like with World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft. If you were to start to be a warrior, a human warrior, it tells you the premises based on the story, like who's the king of Stormwind, or something like that, and then you basically start like this little village place. It's like where you get things going, which gets really easier for you to level up and basically and other and stuff like that. I like the premises that they start with not the heavy stuff basically going into the game, but it get kind of easier when you level up and basically and stuff. It just shows you the basic of training stuff that basically what you usually basically would do. Basically would do. But the problem that I see based with this anime based on this first episode, like I said before, it is kind of slow, but I just don't see how that somebody can really level up really so quickly, basically in games, basically against the actual basically are doing. Because sometimes level up, it can be easier for you, it can be easier for me, it can be easier for everyone that basically really want to level up. I don't believe that the MC basically this anime is it gonna be basically the kind of guy who's going to be worth watching based on anime. He doesn't seem like he's a real nuisance or real annoying. Basically, saying he doesn't really basically seem like he really actually is. But I wonder. But I really want to say here is that I really do definitely want to say here is that I do like his character really a lot. I do. I really, really do. He's not like an edgy lord kind of person for that, and that's something I really definitely do like. But I've said this many, many times different before. I think it's just to tell people that I'm not the biggest fan when it comes to comedy. But even though if the comedy does get kind of out of control and something I really don't like, I usually just drop it because it's just not my kind of humor of a thing. But one thing I wanted to say here is that I don't hate comedy. I don't hate comedy. But the one thing I really wanted people to really to know is just for me, just to say this is that I want to see the comedy go at a limit, but instead of just getting all out of control and just something, it's just something I don't like. I don't know. That's just basically what it basically feels to me because I do definitely do get kind of annoyed just basically when it comes to basically just getting kind of out of hand, and that's what basically it feels to me. But I like I said, I want to see a limited basis of basic seeing it, but not just basically just go blow forward through off and basically that's basically what I'm just saying. So I mean, is this it's gonna be a fan source thing? I don't think it's really. It's not. I don't think it's really is. Really actually is. But there's not really much to really basically talk about. But all I can tell that the MC he's basically a loner kind of guy. He likes to be alone. Means like he likes to do his own thing and stuff like that. And basically what basically means is that he's not a people person. He's not a people person. He doesn't like to hang around with anyone who he doesn't know or anything like that. He doesn't really like to associate with other different peoples. Usually, I would definitely say like, is he shy? He can be kind of shy, but he doesn't really look to be that he really actually is. But he just wants to do things on his own because he feels that he can do things based on his own. But you also have to remember also too when you play in online different games and stuff like that, there are solo levels that you can go through that can really can basically help you out. And sometimes you usually have players that really don't rely really much on anybody or anything like that. But when you go into a group like doing raids or dungeon, that's those are quite different. Those are basically quite different because those are just many of different people that you just really don't even see based on there. Even though based in my case for me gaming online game is that I like doing things on my own. That's something I really do like. I usually don't ask people for help really all that much because I really don't because it's just something I don't like or anything like that. It's just something that I just want to do at my own pace and not just rely on everybody else. And I definitely do understand that's what the MC is doing right there, and that kind of reminds me basically along with him. And sometimes something if I definitely do get confused and I don't understand. Sometimes I usually will ask somebody, but usually I really don't do it all of the time. If I have a trouble with a quest, I usually go on YouTube and search the quest and see how you do it and stuff like that. Because like I said, I definitely do understand where the MC space is going, because like I said, usually I usually just like I said, I just usually just do my own thing, and that's all. That's all I do. So I understand what the MC space is going and stuff like that because, like I said earlier, he's not really much a people person. He doesn't like hanging around with people that he doesn't know or anything like that, or and just basically that he wants to do these things on his own. Like I said, I definitely do understand that, and I know that pretty much how basically what I see here. And basically that. Is this anime's gonna be great? Is this anime's gonna be good? I really do not know. But like I said before, I think the episode one was just kind of slower. That's what it kind of felt to me. It felt like it was kind of a slow pace. Not a very slow pace, but it kind of felt like it's a normal of a slow pace. That's what basically feels to me. So I mean, it's not really all that good. It's not really all that great, but it is okay. That's what I definitely should take. I'm probably going to check out episode two and just see where it goes from here and just see what basically just sees from go from there. But yeah, anyways, just anyways, I'll see you guys later. Take care. Hope you have a wonderful day. Don't forget to subscribe. Please consider subscribing. Please hit the like button, give me a thumbs up, or give me a thumbs up. Doesn't matter to me. And leave your comments below. Anyways, I love you guys. Take care. Hope you have a wonderful day. Take care. God bless. Remember, just I love you guys. Please save and remember, stay blessed. Love you guys. Take care. Bye.